Lloyd, Pioneer campers, mate, I reckon you've reached an absolute pinnacle with your new Verve.
It's almost like I knew what you were going to say. Honestly, we're really proud of it, Bear. We've spent such a long time with our engineering team over COVID, distilling down what Pioneer meant to so many people.
Yes.
And releasing it in a new shape and way for the customers moving forward.
I've got to say, from my personal point of view, I was really pleased to hear that you'd picked up the Pioneer brand, because I love Pioneer campers. Just terrific campers.
Rich history.
Absolutely. Dating back, over 25 years. This really is state-of-the-art equipment. It really has got that Pioneer DNA, but it's got that track engineering brilliance.
I mean, that was something we were really keen to work on. At the end of the day, a Pioneer is its own individual identity, and we didn't want to muck with that. So we stood back and we looked at what Pioneer had done and where they were headed, and we knew from the trajectory they were on, with the flip overs through to the Mitchell, they were headed towards a hybrid.
Yes.
And so it made sense to continue that journey for Pioneer and do it with a lot of their design insights, the looks, the feel, the guards, and then incorporate some of our know-how, our technical DNA, stuff that new people to the market don't get and won't know. We invested so heavily during COVID, apart from designing this new product, getting full RVSA compliance, we also set up a completely brand new factory. So we're now running 3 lines, Tvan, T4 and Pioneer, all out of the same factory, and the quality of the product has never been better.
And you know what? The quality of this product speaks for itself, but let's go talk our way through it, eh?
Done.
Take us through it from the ground up. What do we got?
Chassis and suspension is redesigned Trackmaster Track 2 suspension, which we custom designed specifically for this body shape and its weight distribution. A chassis design that has been around for easily 10, 15 years.
And an impressive chassis design it is. I've had a bit of experience with the old Trackmaster designs all the way through the Flinders ranges and around the country, and I love them. So the suspension is a fully independent suspension system.
Spot on, with the wishbones and 2 front-mounted shock absorbers. Effectively, we tune it using technology to understand the spring rate versus the shock absorber slowing rate, and then the weight distribution. It is heavily customised to this body and design, something that's a bit unique in this field.
Mate, underneath you've got plenty of water and grey water, and a fully galvanised chassis. It's a little bit special.
Yeah, well, look, hot dip galvanising is the absolute premium in rust protection. There are a whole bunch of other options on the market, but it's the one true one that applies the thickest micron of protective material to it.
Absolutely.
And it means it's going to last as long as the product should.
And let's go on with wear surfaces as well. Everything here is powder coated?
Absolutely, that is the track trailer way. We like to have all of our components pre-folded with all the holes in them, and we assemble in a nice, quiet, clean environment.
And easily replaceable, particularly for nose cone components and things like that. Just pull one panel off, put another one on, or send it back out to the powder coaters. Up front, there is a huge nose cone.
Cavernous.
It is.
Absolutely cavernous. We've got a couple of chairs in there today.
Underneath, all your gas bottle storage and other componentry.
Yep, a full pull-out drawer. You could chuck a generator in there if you needed it, jerry cans. It's really up to you.
It's quite amazing just how much storage there is with the amount of componentry that's here as well. And I do notice a lot of track DNA when I come back here to the pull-out pantry.
Yeah, well, look, it's simple stuff. So you'll see things like the louvers pre-punched into the door panel rather than cutting a hole and putting a plastic trim on it. The fact that you've got one door piece to access all of your storage area, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Who wants to operate through a bunch of little doors trying to find what they put away earlier that day?
And it's a fold down, makes it even easier.
Absolutely. Fold it down, slide your big fridge out, slide your kitchen out, and you're done. It's the quickest setup in the market.
You are cooking with gas.
Yes.
How much gas?
Well, that's the thing. You've got a 2-burner on the top of this and 2 gas bottles inside, but you can pretty much mix and match it however you want. Yeah. So we've got the classic kitchen fitted to this, which is a good weight consideration, and then we've got the premium kitchen, which offers more storage and more bench space.
Wheel size, mate?
They're just a 16x8 with a 60/40 on off-road generic wheel and tyre package. The reason why we fit those, most of the time you're towing on road.
Yep.
And so you want good braking, which means you need a good tyre, and at the same time you want good fuel consumption.
And is this a wind-out awning?
Yes, it is. It's a plug-in and wind-out.
Water fillers out here?
Yep, keep them simple, keep them right there, and they fill both tanks. 150 litre at the front, 100 litre in the middle, 50 litre grey at the back.
And independently switched, and you can also use an external tank and pump up from it. Yeah?
Spot on, and it's all accessible inside via the kitchen sink.
Lloyd, I've got to comment on the recovery angle here. You're not going to be scraping your bum coming out of that dugout, are you?
Yeah, well, that's the goal. You want good ascension and departure angles for clearance, and, we protect the body with the tubular steel reinforcements.
And one thing I do know about these is their external skeletal structure, which is just great because it comes almost like a saw structure. If you're getting hit by an overhead branch or something like that, absolutely. So you're not doing any damage to your roof structure.
We bond our own wall panels, which means the external panel is folded up, over and back internal to the side of the van.
Wow.
So we don't have any exposed joints. But equally, the internal part of that panel has folds to meet our internal cabinetry, which means now everything's bolted together all to the wall structure. So it is a completely frameless design, and yet so incredibly strong and light.
And obviously at the back, a nice strong bumper bar that's fully galvanised, and plenty of options for firewood racks, jerry can holders, bicycle racks, you name it, they're all there.
Absolutely, and it's completely flexible to the customer's wants and needs.
Mate, there's not many car width hybrids that a couple of units our size can actually sit comfortably at the table, sensibly.
Yeah, and it's a good space. The only thing we're missing is a couple of cold beers.
This one's an east-west bed.
Yep.
No problems and plenty of room to sleep in it, but it also comes in a north-south configuration, and also twin singles are available as well.
Yep, in the north-south with a little bit of step space between.
Yep.
You can have an east-west bed configuration with the bunk bed, so you can carry 2 kids too.
But you've still got the ensuite in the back corner in all configurations.
Absolutely. Shower, cassette toilet. It's pretty easy to move around in there. There's a fair bit of space.
The storage is huge.
Yeah, so the benefit of the body being a full height van means we can build in all these cavernous storage lockers on the top.
It's a nice little kitchenette back there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So the idea is this van in its base spec, you can turn it into anything you want. We can have a full-blown kitchen, microwave, fridge, 3-burner cooktop inside. But in its standard configuration, you've got the internal sink that's plumbed to the grey tank and 5 drawers. And those drawers all lock at the same time with central locking. We've got a manual switch to lock them all simultaneously so they don't come out in off-road corrugations. But then the user can specify it however they want.
So look, at the end of the day, we've got a 1,000-watt inverter there to run all this power. If you want to opt up a little bit bigger to run that kettle and the cooker and all the rest of the bits and pieces, you can go to 2,000 or even bigger options.
Standard, we're 2 100 amp hour batteries. You can spec up to 4 of them on the trailer. Lithium, manufactured by Revolution, good Australian company. The full battery management system is the TVMS Red Arc, Red Vision, so the Manager 30. So that's managing the solar on the roof, and there's 3 of those panels. You charge from the car as well. And then you've obviously got the onboard inverter, which we just talked about.
And it's all Bluetooth operational as well.
Yeah, pull your phone out, turn your lights on and off if you'd like. It's a good thing if you can't be bothered getting out of bed.
And one thing we've got to mention, which is a great feature that I don't think any other units have actually got, is these beautiful big lights, and they're completely dimmable.
We actually flush mount them into the roof as well, which is hugely unique.
I love it. It's livable, it's spacious, it's comfortable, and it's tough. It'll go anywhere and back again. Well done, Lloyd.
Thank you. The guys at Pioneer are really pleased with it.
So, Lloyd, why the Verve?
Oh, simple. Verve loosely translates to essence, and so we've taken the journey of Pioneer all the way from WA and we've packaged it into this beautiful ball of energy and joy.
And lots of fun as well. For those at home who are looking to get some more information on the Verve,
check it out, pioneercampus.com.au, or follow us on Facebook and Instagram.